PS Plus October 2020 games will give you the Need for Speed with Payback or let you sink your teeth into Vampyr. Each month we treated to some excellent games as part of our PS Plus subscription. The games offered aren't always to everyone's taste, and usually, we get one AAA game and an indie title. PS Plus October 2020 games are a little better than usual, however. This month we will be getting two pretty decent titles that are still relatively expensive to purchase. Need for Speed, Payback and Vampyr are on offer for free this month, and one claim will stay in your game library for as long as you have an active PS Plus subscription. Coming in at the 23rd title in the massively popular Need for Speed series, Payback is centered around a band of gearheads in a fictional Las Vegas town named Fortune Valley. Developed by Ghost Games and published by Electronic Arts, Need for Speed, Payback was released in November 2017. Unlike other Need for Speed games, Payback focuses more on action-packed driving sequences in the vein of Fast and Furious, with explosive set-pieces and outrageous film-like sequences. Working with a team of like-minded street racers and mechanics, you must race in illegal competitions in order to bring down the House, the criminal organization operating in Fortune Valley. The story is typical of the newer Need for Speed games, such as 2015's reboot of the series, using mocap actors for effect. You will typically start out as a small-time street racer and need to work your way up the ranks to the big leagues of racing in order to get to the House. The Outlaws Rush is the biggest race in Fortune Valley, and you will need to become the best in order to get a starting position. The unique terrain of Fortune Valley means that racing can take place across a variety of winding mountain roads, valleys and desert springs. As is now the custom with Need for Speed, there is a large collection of available vehicles, from classics, ATVs and supercars. All of these can be customized with various upgrades, tweaks and the series' famous visual customization. The game also features a new vehicle type known as derelicts. Derelicts are special custom cars made from broken-down classics, but they must be rebuilt from derelict parts that can be found in multiple locations across Fortune Valley. As well as lightning-fast action racing against the House, you must also watch out for cops who are looking out for illegal racing across the region. However, unlike Need for Speed 2015, Payback doesn't have free roam cops, and rather cop missions can be triggered from bait crates. Bait crates will start special cop missions where a variety of cop-based vehicles will chase you. These include the classic Crown Victoria, supercharged Corvettes and even helicopters. During bait chases, cops will employ a variety of tactics, including roadblocks, stingers and the kill switch EMP device. Being caught by the cops will cause massive losses to your rep multipliers and cash. Even though the game didn't score well, it was praised for improving some of the poor aspects of 2015's Need for Speed, but was still heavily criticized for its overuse of microtransactions. Because of their over-implementation of pay-to-win scenarios, EA has been forced to tone down the use of microtransactions in more recent releases. Need for Speed Payback reviews were very poor, coming in at 5 out of 10 and 6 out of 10 from GameSpot and IGN respectively. Vampyr is an action RPG game based on traditional and contemporary Gothic stories such as Dracula, Interview with the Vampire, and Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Released in June 2018 from developer Don't Know Entertainment and publisher Focus Home Interactive, Vampyr is set in London immediately after the Great War. Playing as Dr. Jonathan E. Reed, you must come to terms with being a newly turned creature of the night. Being a doctor, Reed is torn between his new hunger and his Hippocratic oath of do no harm, as a licensed physician. Similar to Jekyll and Hyde, the game aims to highlight the dual nature of man as we strive not to give in to our baser instincts and do what is expected of us. A good example of this is that it is possible to finish Vampyr without feeding on people. However, Reed will not be able to level up his vampiric powers. Presented as a third-person RPG game, Vampyr features an extensive skill tree that makes Red a stronger vampire should he wish to succumb to the hunger. Supernatural abilities include such things as mist form, mesmerization and claws. Should you forego the vampire route, various weapons such as bats, handguns and rifles are available. Set in a fictionalized visual setting of London, the game is semi-open world with explorable areas. Like any good open-world game, there is more than just the main story going on, and Reed can investigate areas for clues as to the happenings in town and take on various side missions. The game world is reminiscent of the twisted narrows and dark alleys of Victorian-era Whitechapel, where a foreboding of evil still lurks following the previous reign of Jack the Ripper. As the story continues, Reed will have to battle various enemies such as humans, other vampires and werewolves. Vampyr wasn't a huge success, but it did manage to sell over 1 million copies and garnered average reviews of 7 out of 10 from GameSpot and IGN. The October PS Plus free games Need for Speed, Payback and Vampyr are available from October 6 until November 5.